There's no excuses now. We're in lockdown. Sorry guys, I've been running a little bit late. I just spent the last half hour, 45 minutes or so on a call discussing the Train Effective vision, the product vision, the vision that we have with the app. And guys, listen, I'm telling you, I'm really excited. I feel like there's a lot we can improve on the Train Effective app. A lot of people think it's great already, but guys, the next level is going to be something else. You guys have no idea. It's going to be like incredible. Cook, Philip Pereira. 3Xs, guys, welcome to Lockdown. As you know, Lockdown is a show, it's a podcast, it's a movement for young hustlers. You can be 65 and consider yourself young. So it's young at heart hustlers. The first X means no excuses. The second X means excellence. And the third X means we're multiplied by our unity. Together, we're stronger. I've been doing this. This is the fourth time I've been doing this this week. I did it last week for the first time. The feedback that I've been getting on this is, well, honestly, guys, I haven't been getting that much feedback, which kind of worries me and concerns me because either this is a good thing or it's a bad thing. And I'm all about failing fast and failing quickly so we can succeed faster. If you like these, let me know. DM me at Nick Humph. Twitter at me, Nick Humph. Like I read and respond to every single one. If you like it, please tell me. If you hate it, please tell me. Sean Varian asks what's behind me. This is Tokyo. A lot of you guys don't know I'm half Australian, half Japanese, and one of my favorite cities in the world, maybe the favorite city and place I have in the world, is Tokyo. So right behind me, you see. Is this seriously lagging right now? You see Tokyo. You see someone's on the metro, and they're just kind of filming there. But I love Tokyo. Tokyo is a city of inspiration for me. It's a city where, you know, if you're in lockdown mode, you want to make no excuses. You want to go for excellence, and it's multiplied by unity. That's actually very congruent with Japanese culture too. So shout out to all the Japanese people listening on the podcast version of this as well. Guys, today, shout out to Connor Harrington. Shout out to Olav. Shout out to Joel. Joel's doing the 3Xs. Mr. Real is doing 3 love hearts. And love hearts are good, but save that for your girlfriend. Here it's about the 3Xs. The 3Xs. You got those 3 emojis for me, the 3Xs? We're going to be talking about the top 5 YouTubers that inspire me. And I'm just going to write this down because I would love to hear your suggestions and feedback as well on who inspires you, because if I know who inspires you, we can inspire each other. So let me just pin this comment here. Got it. So we're gonna get into this show today. We're gonna talk about the 5 YouTubers that inspire me. Then we're gonna get to your suggestions and do some Q&A, do some lives like we did yesterday. Yesterday was fire, but you know, we keep that fire every day. This is lockdown, bro. And that's what we go. That's what we do. 3Xs by Arash. What's up, Arash? AJ. Tom Pratt, High Barnet Field is missing you, Nick. Yes, I miss the High Barnet Field too. But we gotta keep doing our training in some way, shape, or form, right? We gotta keep going. Big ups to Tom Pratt, Olav, Flo Flath. Great to see you. So let's get into the top 5, guys. Top 5 guys. As you guys approach this weekend, let me make one thing very clear. You can play Fortnite all you want. You can play FIFA. You can play all the games that you want. But how I use my weekends personally is as fuel. I want to fuel up. You know, when you go to the petrol station, you get fuel in your car. You know, when you got one of these vases and the vase is kind of dying of water a little, dying. Fire, these are dying. These are actually falling off right now. When the plants are dying a bit, you need to fill it up with a bit more water. You need to give it more sunlight. And that's exactly how I treat my weekends. Monday to Friday for me is the grind. It's the hustle. We're training every day, working 12, 14, 16 hours a day as we need. But I use the weekends as a bit of recuperation time. You can't go hard all the time. No one can. And in order to keep going hard, you need to refuel that tank. So what do? I do stuff that inspires me. I look at stuff that inspires me, things that I can learn from and grow from. Inspiration is my fuel, right? Inspiration is my fuel. What fuels you as inspiration? I'm going to read it out. What fuels you? Tell me. One of the things that fuels me, guys, is YouTube. YouTube is the place where you can learn about anything and everything. It's the one place you can meet anybody. You can put yourself in someone's shoes anywhere in the world about any subject, about any topic. As the time that we're living in now, that we actually have the ability to do that for free on our phones, which you're watching on, is absolutely incredible. And that's why I think we're living in the greatest time ever. Not just because we have clean water, but because we have these opportunities to watch whoever we want. The top 5 for me goes like this. And you're going to be surprised because these top 5 do not have any sports people in it, actually. So you might be surprised by that, but I will read out your special mentions, the special football and sports mentions after this one. But here's the top 5 rundown for me. You ready for this? 3 X's. All these 5 people and groups, they all represent the 3 X's. They're part of lockdown fam. So let's go with number 5. Number 5, probably all of you don't know. He's kind of new on the scene. He doesn't post much, but his name is Babban. Number 5 is Babban. If you don't know who Babban is, he's an Adobe creative resident, and he's basically making videos about his life in New York. He was actually, there's a lot of Gary Vee fans in here. Philip Pereira has read out about Gary Vee and such. Babban was actually part of Gary Vee's team, and he's gone off and doing his own thing. But anyone who's kind of a creative and wants to put themselves of someone in New York City who's going through their journey, sharing the ups and downs of that journey. He recently posted a video about what it's like living in New York City during the coronavirus. I highly recommend that you go check him out. For me, he's seems like a really honest dude. As a creator, I think he makes really good videos. He has this 24-hour series that you guys should watch if you really want to step in the shoes of a successful YouTuber, a successful creator. Make sure you go watch him. Hello Zana asked, how is his name spelled? His name is spelled Babban, Babin. Lucas, you're gonna love him. Who the Funk, you're gonna love him. Philip Pereira, you should subscribe to him right now. So that's number 5. Number 4 is Yes Theory. Number 4 is Yes Theory. Yes Theory is a group of 3 guys. They come from all different parts of the world, and they live in the Yes Theory house in LA, where they basically have created this movement where they inspire people in different things that they're doing all over the world. If you go on their channel, you can see stuff they've done with working with the Iron Man and doing their Iron Man thing in Antarctica. They help people, they inspire people, they go on adventures, explorations, and basically the whole gist of Yes Theory is that they're overcoming their fears. They're overcoming their fears in everything they're doing, whether it's skydiving with Will Smith, whether it's going to Mexico and going there for 3 days to look for an Aztec pyramid thing. All of them are overcoming their fears, and I feel like each one of us have fears. It's great to go watch that and see how they're overcoming their fears, how they're inspiring other people to overcome their fears too. It's just positive, uplifting, motivational, and just inspiring, man. Yes Theory is number 4 on my list. You guys should go check it out. Number 3. By the way, before I get to number 3, Lucas is saying they do a lot of incredible stuff. AJ is saying I'm ignoring the YouTube stream. By the way, guys, please subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/stuffhistory. If you can't spell it out, just type in Nick Humphreys in YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel right there. There's a lot of fire coming out every single week. I'm on the grind right now, guys. This is it. How do you spell Babban? Arash is asking again. Babin. You butt. Next one, number 3. Number 3 on the top 5 countdown is Ryan Serhant. Ryan Serhant is a New York City a real estate dealer. That might sound really, really boring to you. Much more that goes to Ryan than it's not just about doing deals and brokering real estate deals and all that stuff. I know a lot of that stuff is not going to be interesting to you guys. What Ryan represents is a hustle. What Ryan represents is someone living in New York City that's going after their dream. He's a bit older than everyone here. He's going after their dream and doing their thing. What Ryan represents is that, and he shares his journey with that, his experiences with that. Sometimes he'll do like cool property house tours and stuff. That's all very interesting. But the main thing that you'll get from Ryan, guys, is he's going to inspire you to grind and hustle and be motivated for whatever dream you're going on. He started in New York City as a someone who was trying to get into Broadway, and then that kind of transitioned to him having to find money. So he had to rent out his first place, being a property broker, and then that kind of leveled up to a point now where he's one of New York City's top brokers. But that's just going to inspire you and motivate you on how you can create your own story in life. That's why I love Ryan. Ryan Sir Hant. Let's just look at the comments right now. AJ, Oli Hartley, great to see you again. Arash, Brian Hammersmith, what's up? Are you guys ready for number two? Number two on my list. I think a lot of people are going to know this one. Number two. Any guesses, guys? Any guesses who's going to be in number two? Number 5 has been Babban. Number 4 has been Yes Theory. Number 3 has been Ryan Serhant. No guesses. Someone saying KSI. No guesses. Number 2 is Casey Neistat. Now this guy, guys, this guy is incredible. The quality of his work and his videos is amazing, but more so, his ability to tell an inspiring story every single day is amazing. This guy is the epitome, again, of New York City. I don't know why all these guys live in New York City. Babban, Ryan Serhant, and Casey Neistat. Maybe it's something in me that I'm attracted to the energy of New York City. But I think that just says something about the people there. And Casey Neistat is that guy who epitomizes it. This is a guy who's gone from rags to riches. He had a kid, grew up in a poor family, had a kid when he was, I think, 15, 16 years old, teenage parent. That same kid is actually documented throughout a lot of his vlogs. And what you can really see, guys, from Casey is just, this is a guy who makes use of every single minute of his day. And it's just you watch him, guys, you watch him, especially his motivational videos, even though he doesn't try and make it motivating, he just shares his story. If you watch those in the morning, you're going to get a kick out of bed. That content's going to inspire you, guys, and it's going to inspire you to go create and do whatever you want to go do. Casey Neistat, for me, number 2, could easily be number 1 on this list, but because he's not making a lot of YouTube videos at the moment, that's why he's kind of number 2. But his old videos are timeless, and that's the one thing you can associate with Casey Neistat. I think he's truly one of these guys that is going to be around for a long time. People are going to be talking about him for a long time because for me, his content, his videos, his story, it's timeless, and that's key. Who's going to be number 1? Everyone's already calling it. Everyone's already going to call it. Yes. No introductions needed for this man. Number 1 is Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary V-E-E. What can I say about this guy? He's killing it. This is a guy. This is probably, out of any guy in the business world, any person in the business world, in this world, he is the most honest, authentic person I think there truly is. He's openly and willing to share all his struggles, whether it's now or in the past. He's inspiring a generation of not just business builders, of not just content creators, but of people that are going out and chasing their dreams, of people that are going out there and trying to make a movement of sorts, of people in general. Gary Vaynerchuk is someone a lot of people call a bullshit artist. I used to think he's a bullshit artist too. The first time I watched Gary videos back in 2011, 2012, when he'd do keynotes. But when you really listen to what he's got to say, guys, this is someone who is going to be the Warren Buffett, the Bill Gates, the Tony Robbins of the next generation, of the now generation. I can't speak any more highly of this guy. Please go to his channel. Please follow him on Instagram. He's going to give you the daily dose, the daily kick up your ass that you need in order to keep grinding, in order to keep going through this period and beyond. Gary Vaynerchuk. Quick recap, guys. Number 5 is Babban. Number 4 is Yes Theory. Number 3 is Ryan Serhant. Number 2 is Casey Neistat. And number 1 is Gary Vaynerchuk. Those are the top 5 YouTubers that inspire me. Now, I got a bonus, some special mentions that I gotta shout out right now, because I asked this question on Instagram a couple of days ago, and I got a lot of responses. So here are the special shout outs that I need to give. Football ones are the ones that are a lot associated with me, so I've got to give a quick shout out to a lot of them. Number 1, Sheldon Tweedy. Number 2, 7MLC. Number 3, Become Elite. Number 4, Rick Fit. Those are the 4 that I got from the football ones. Guys, by the way, write down your suggestions here because I'm going to read them out. There's a basketball one, an amazing one called Ball is Life, like basketball. Ball is Life. It's amazing, this channel. He only posts a video once a month, I think, once every couple of months. But the stuff that he posts is amazing. Yes, Brandau is another one, D2 Wavy. Good job. We also got Eric Thomas, Eric Thomas, one of the OGs in this kind of thing. John Moses. I mean, how are you going to leave John Moses out of this? We got David Dobrik. Someone suggested that. Inky Johnson. We also got KSI. KSI was an interesting one because Hamza on IG, shout out to Hamza who suggested this one. He said that KSI is someone who's doing everything. He's doing the boxing thing, he's doing the music thing, and he's giving 0 Fs and just going for it. That's why it's inspirational to a lot of people and why Hamza on Instagram shouted him out. We got another one, Sneeko. I've actually watched a few of this guy's videos. Sneeko looks 25% like me. But if you watch Sneeko's videos, he has really interesting perspectives on life and on the world. You should check him out, Sneeko. What else? Matt Devella. He's the guy who does the thing about minimalism. I haven't watched many of his videos, but that's someone to shout out. Someone who told me. Nick Vucevic. I can't say his last name. Svezi OGM recommended him. Good one. Carol Baskin. Tiger King. Train Effective. I'm not going to shout out Train Effective. Of course I'm going to shout out Train Effective. Train Effective. I can't say any more than that. A couple of other shout outs that people in IG Live are saying right now. Mr. Real is saying Will John. Day 2 Wavy is saying Darius Johnson. Ollie is saying Ruben Carvalho. My Hayat is saying Jack Blake. Rising Ballers is saying D2 Wavy. FaZe Tico says Joel. FaZe Clan, that's the gaming clan, right? FaZe Tico, I got to check that out because I've watched some of those FaZe videos and I see a lot of similarities between them and the Train Effective House. So I gotta check that out. Also, 100 Thieves, I've seen that as another gaming kind of like clan and stuff, very similar to the Train Effective House. Cool. Trick Shots, I don't know who that is. Who the Funk. Gaffer Maz, these are all the Rising Ballers crew, right? Got it. Any other? Yeah, Sheldon Tweedy, I already shouted out. Carol Baskin. Only true insiders will know what I'm talking about when I say Carol Baskin. Jim Quick. Great. Cool. Oops. They're the suggestions, guys. Those were the top 5 YouTubers that inspire me on Lockdown Episode 5. I could keep this short or I could keep going. If anyone wants to come on the live, they can right now. Anybody want to come on the live? And if you guys want a full list of this, I think what I'll do is make an Instagram post of it. Yeah, I'll make an Instagram post, kind of write down all these shout outs, all these mentions, and the top 5. If you're just joining in, you don't know who the top 5 were. The top 5 were: number 5, Babban, Babin. Number 4 was Yes Theory. Number 3 was Ryan Serhant. Number 2 was Casey Neistat. Number 1 was Gary Vaynerchuk. If you're just tuning in. So who wants to come on the live? Olav, let's add you. 3 X's, guys. It's on lockdown. You know what I'm going to do right after this? Oh, here we go. Hey, good. Look, I'm trying to grow the same haircut.
Oh, thank you. I didn't used to do that, but as the coronavirus, I didn't get to cut my hair, so I just had to do.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing right now as well. Except I look more like Kim Jong-un than anyone else. But yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. What's up? How are you doing, Olaf?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. Just grinding, man. Every day. I'm motivated.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
I was just doing a quick body weight session just before the live now.
Oh, cool. That's great. What kind of body weight exercises? What kind of things like that?
I'm a big fan of push-ups and decline push-ups, and I use my backpack and put a lot of water bottles in it.
That's great.
For extra weight.
A lot of people don't have access to gyms. They can use backpacks for doing push-ups. They can find a pull-up bar or a tree branch, put the backpack on their back or on their front. Go. It's hard work.
Yeah.
I love it. Any questions or anything you want to discuss with the lockdown fam at the moment?
How do you think people should keep the motivation to keep going if there's no training? And
I think I've said this a lot of times before, but I think in this period, a lot of your peers or people groups that you're aspiring to be in, they're declining at the moment because they don't have structure. They don't have external people motivating them in trainings or whatever. So I really think that if you're self-motivated, it's such an amazing time, because while everyone else has gone the decline, you can go on the incline. So when everything is back to normal again, you're like already at the top. You're like ready to go. Everybody's still catching up.
Yeah, that's true. Personally, for me, what keeps me motivated is the Champions League. So my dream one day is to play in the Champions League. So I watch a lot of the games now and analyze them, or I just simply listen to the song when I need some motivation. Like Champions League anthem.
You listen to that every training, before every training?
No, just when if I'm a little bit tired and I don't want to go to another training, I can put that on and it will give the motivation that I need.
I love that. Keep going, man. I'm always looking at your progress every now and then. So
thank you.
So keep it up.
So I have been injured for the past couple of months, so I haven't really got to train a lot of football, but I've been trying to keep going, doing some other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're doing the tactical analysis and stuff like that. That's amazing. Keep that up. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Great to hear from you.
See you, Olaf. See you. Bye.
Olaf. Some people get really surprised when I reply to their messages and stuff like that. I keep a really close tab on all of you. You guys commenting right now, you guys might be like, oh, Nick's not ever going to see my name or remember my name, but I do, because I really want everyone to succeed and I want everyone to be happy. Olav is someone who's been in the Train Effective community for at least a year or two, and I know he's been following me for a while. I think since 100-day challenge. So like, it's just great. It's great to see those guys kind of progressing and just motivated and stuff. And just love that. What's up, Amali Ozen Fazdal? Can't say your name. Let's go. Anyone else want to come on? Okay, let's answer this. Hey, Nick, how can you stay motivated despite knowing that there's so many other people around the world working hard? Well, look, life is competitive. Life is a sport. And whatever dream you have, there's always going to be people working towards the same dream. What are you going to do? Are you going to look at the others and say, well, he's fighting for the same dream or he's going for the same thing, so I shouldn't try. No, 100% you should try, because otherwise you're going to be wondering what could have been. If you've got a dream, you got to go chase it, no matter what the odds and no matter how silly it seems, because you don't want to be the one day on your deathbed or in hospital. Fingers crossed that never happens. But just say you are in a position like that, you don't want to be the one regretting. You're alive. Make the most of it. Suffer. Sometimes you're going to suffer. Sometimes things are way harder than you first expect them to be. In fact, most things are way harder than you first expect them to be. There's going to be competition, people fighting for your spot or the same thing that you want. But you got to focus only on the things that you can control. How much work you put in, what your passion is like, how you're preparing for those things that you're going after for. And you just got to go and follow your heart until it takes you to a place where you really feel content that this is where you're meant to be. This is what you're meant to be chasing, and just go with that. That's life, bro. Hope that helps. But that's really true. We move. We just go, man. We go. Shout out to Ollie Hartley, Henry Clark, Will Kennedy. Great to see you again. The freshest of them all. I remember your song, man. Most underrated inspirational public speaker. Wow. Is that to who? Gary Vaynerchuk? Gabriel Gomez. Love to always watch the 100-day challenge. I'm not at the effective house because I'm just not at the moment. Everyone else is there, but I'm in lockdown in Switzerland at the moment. So Yika says, just make a choice, follow your dreams, and don't look back. Yeah. This is also truth. Let's take one more question. D2 Wavy says Team Brandao. I think this was a suggestion to the top 5 that I already mentioned. Yeah, I think Brandao is sharing his stories, inspiring and what he's doing, and for sure, if he's someone that's really, really showing what it really takes, and it's not all roses and it's not all flowers. It's a lot of work. What else are we saying right now? I'm reading all the comments here in the IG Live. We got Grand Season. Svedi's doing the 3Xs. So I think Sheldon will make it. Yeah, keep going, Sheldon. For sure. Oli Hart, I watched all the 100 days of your series. Thank you, Oli. My hat is excited about the documentary. Guys, oh my God, everyone's listening right now. Talking about the documentary on Sunday. This Sunday, we've got a documentary coming out on Train Effective. It's about the Train Effective story. You're going to see a really deep, impactful documentary in the story of growing Train Effective these past few years, things that have happened after the 100-day challenge. I think if you're going to watch it, you're going to think to yourself, wow, this was a great piece of work. So Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time, make sure you're there. I'm going to be there replying to comments and chatting to people. It's on YouTube. Go to the Train Effective channel and look for the premiere, the unspoken truth of Train Effective. It's called The Unspoken Truth of Train Effective. Just really excited about this documentary that's appearing on Sunday. And then from Monday, we got a new challenge coming. And I'm very, very excited to share that too. Woohoo! I'm just excited for life. And no, I haven't been drinking excess amounts of coffee or doing random other stuff. I'm just excited, man. We got plans, we got goals, we got dreams. We're live. We need to make things happen. Can't just wait for things to happen, right? We got to act. We got to make those things happen. Everyone was telling me, not everyone was telling me, but in my mind, actually, I was like, a documentary that's going to be too expensive. We can't do it. It's going to take too much work. But in my heart, I felt like we really need to do it. We really need to show people a high quality way of showing the Train Effective story to now. And I'm really glad that we've pulled that off along with Lucas Zanandrea at Hello Zana, amazing filmmaker guy and Effective House, Train Effective fan, just amazing. Love it. So Sunday, 7 p.m. Sunday, 7 p.m. What else, guys? A lot of people have been asking about the 100-day challenge and how they were really, really inspired by it. Guys, what I'm doing right now is a lot of experimenting. I'm doing a hell of a lot of experimenting. I'm doing these lives right now. I'm doing a lot of different content on my YouTube channel, Nick Humphreys. Some are getting more views than others. You know, I'm doing TikToks. Follow me on TikTok if you're not following. I'm trying a lot of different things there. In my training regimes, I'm trying different things, seeing how they work. Right now, for me, how I'm living coronavirus, guys, I'm just experimenting. I'm experimenting. And I think it's really, if you're kind of down on your motivation, down on what you should do, try things, experiment. I think we're at a perfect time with this COVID-19 stuff where we can try things, we can experiment. We can try the things that we wanted to because we have more time. We have more time to ourselves. We can listen to our inner voices more, better. And that's just how I'm using this time, guys, is experimenting. Back to why I mentioned the 100-day challenge. Listen, maybe the 100-day challenge is something I experiment with again. Probably not with football because I don't think it's the right time to do the football thing. But maybe it's a 100-day challenge about taking Train Effective to a #1 app, because I really believe in that fully in my heart that it should be #1. Maybe it's a 100-day challenge of, I don't know, becoming the best version I can be. A 100-day challenge is something where I can show you guys the journey again, because I really love showing that journey. I really did. I really feel like that was the best way to connect with you guys. I'm trying to find the elements, the things that really work with a 100-day challenge and bring them back so we can keep growing as a family, keep bringing more people into this family. And for you guys watching right now to kind of, you know, to keep growing, to see the daily grind, the daily process, because I really don't think that's shown enough. Chasing dreams is hard. Chasing goals is hard. And I love showing that. You know, we're not going for average here. Mediocrity is not our thing. I don't want to create something which is not looked back on in 5 years, in 50 years, and people think, wow, that was a great thing that Train Effective or Nick created. No, I want to create legacy. I want to inspire you guys. I want to create things which you share with your friends, and not just for the sake of getting, I don't want to create things just for the sake of getting views or likes. I want to create things that have an impact on you, that you're inspired by, that you take and you apply to your own life and your own dream, the own thing that you're chasing. I'm addicted to that. I want to do that. And I'm really trying to find this formula right now of what that is. So Fezzy says, OGM says, you should start becoming a public speaker. Well, I mean, this is kind of the platform right now for that public speaking, isn't it? I don't think there's any public speaking events I could do right now, is there? 100-day challenge to become a public speaker. That would be interesting. Olive loves that spirit. Olive, I love your spirit too, man. Artie, you love that. Thank you. I just really trying to, I really mean that. You know, my goal here is to be authentic and natural. And that's just one of the struggles I'm going through. I have a voice. I feel like this voice should be resonated with millions of people, hundreds of millions of people even, and I just have too much energy. I have too much things that I feel like I can make a positive impact on people's lives that I'm not getting across right now because I haven't found that formula yet to really grow as a channel, as a community, as a movement with this lockdown, with Train Effective, etc. You know, it's like we're climbing a mountain and we're just at the base camp. We're just at the base camp, but we're just gathering all the tools to climb that mountain and get to the peak. And I want to take you guys on that journey with me, you know? That's just truly what's on my mind at the moment and something I'm thinking, formulating every day. Yes, and who says, simply the best. Thank you, Kristen. What's up, guys? Guys, share Train Effective with your friends. Share your profile with my friends. You know, you're sharing them profiles of some idiot called the Tiger King, Joe Exotic, or you're sharing Carol Baskin videos. You're not sharing my profile with them. We're doing a lot of more inspirational things. Tell them that there's this Nick guy that you watch on Instagram lives, that you watch on YouTube, that you listen to the podcast of, and that this guy kicks me up the butt sometimes. He says, yeah, sometimes I do watch his stuff and I get inspired. Share this with your friends. Let's grow this community, guys. The 3 X's is about no excuses, excellence, and about multiplying with our unity, with each other. We're multiplied We get stronger as we grow. So let's grow this community. Let's grow this community. Anyone else want to come on the live? Anyone else want to come on the live right now before we wrap up today? Let's go. Let's go. 3 X's? Nope. All right, guys. The fires? Yes. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. This was Lockdown episode 5. If you have any feedback, suggestions, I'm always willing to listen, always hearing, always formulating in my head what to do next, how to best help you guys. So if I've helped you at all, if you want to criticize me at all either, just like DM me, reply to my photos, do anything. I'm going to read them. I read every single one of them. So just do it, guys. Oh, here we go. Here, I can take one more. Joda Benny, come live with me, man. Come live. Joda Benny is here. Joda Benny is here. Stephen Korn says, plug my analysis videos. Yes, send a DM. Not send a DM. Steve, I'm going to tell Claire. I'm going to tell Claire who runs the Train Effective social media side. I'm going to tell her to plug you, but you should make that, anyway, we'll get to it later. Josh Hin, what's up? Joda Benny doesn't want to go live with me? All right, man. All right, then next time we'll go live. Maybe he's in the car or something. I think Joda Benny's great. That's one of the shout out YouTubers that I should add to the list. Joda Benny. If Joda Benny stays consistent with his videos, he's going to go from 4,000 subscribers to 40,000 within a matter of 6 to 12 months. I believe in that guy, Joda Benny. Next time for sure, he says. Great. Guys, great to talk to you all. This was Lockdown. This was about the 3 X's. Joda Benny, as you just made it here, the 3 X's is about no excuses, excellence, and we're multiplied by our unity. Stronger together, Joda Benny. Stronger together, Effective fam, Lockdown fam. That's it. Guys, great to talk to you. Until next time, stay locked, stay